Alright, hello people, welcome in. How are you all? Probably stay until about 10 PM. Hope you've all had a good day today. What's everybody up to this weekend? There's 2 people here, hello. Who are you both? I hope you're all having a great time. Like I was saying earlier, the weather here is just absolutely horrible at the moment. Just gotta deal with it, gotta make the most of it, so there's no point in complaining. Complaining ain't gonna solve anything, is it? Hello, Mum Life 22. How are you? How's your weekend going? Yeah. What's the weather like where you are? It's been absolutely horrible. What's the storm tragedy? Oh shit, someone's apparently died after trees falling on his van. Bloody hell. Hello Celeste. How you doing? Welcome in here. Hi Heck, how you doing? Welcome in here. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, people. That would be really appreciated. Like the live, everybody. Very good. That's good then. Where are you from, Celeste? Share this out if you can, guys. Yeah. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Yeah. So make sure you subscribe to me if you wanna get notified and put the bell on and all that. So yeah, thank you for the likes, people. Hello, Arabian. Nah, not doing that. Welcome back, Abby. Here we go. Freaking trolls and just whatever. Yeah, it's what it is, you know. I hope everyone's doing well though. Hello, Chris. How you doing? Nah, I just said hi, Heck sisters, whatever. No, I'm not naming a country. Fucking hell. Hope you've all had a good day today, people. Share this out if you can, everybody. Subscribe if you're new. Yeah. Why? I don't want to. Just leave me alone, please. I'll have to get rid of you. So yeah. Dear me. Probably just a bunch of children or something. Hello, Kate, how you doing? Welcome in here. How's your weekend going? I just want spring to arrive and then I can get out there and actually start traveling. I'm kind of just stuck here at the moment. Good, that's good then, Kate. Glad to hear you're alright. Let's get this shout out if you can, people. We live in America. Alright, that's awesome. You live in America? It's so cool to have you here. So awesome. Yeah, hope you're having a dope ass day today. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, come hang out at my crib. Anyway, that's up everybody. Welcome in. Share this out if you can. Subscribe if you're new. Hi, official Prashant Quotes. Welcome into my live. Hope you've had a good day today. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, people. My name's Jamie. Alright, let's do a few more of the exercises that I was just doing before. I mean, I don't really know much about it. I mean, it's a country, that's all I really know. I actually have a lot of descendants in this country, well, especially up north, there's a lot of them in this country. Yeah, you like that, yeah. It's good for the lats. How are we doing tonight, everybody? Hello, Risk. Good to see you. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope all is well with you. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Hello, tell me, don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Let's get to 10 likes real quick. Hello, Emilio, good to see you again. 2 viewers and 8 likes, that number reminds me of something. What's that? I don't get your 2 viewers and 8 likes. What are you trying to say? Yeah. I don't know. Oh, Eric, a lot of people just don't really seem to stay around for very long, you know? They just kind of go pretty quickly, I've noticed. We don't really get a lot of them staying for the duration, or even for half an hour even. They just kind of, yeah, 8-2 Barcelona and Bayern. Oh yeah, I don't watch any of that stuff. Yeah. I was just talking earlier about like I actually went to Barcelona once in summertime and it was like nearly 30 degrees I think. So it was hot, but it wasn't like unbearably hot. So it was. I think it's a good balance over there because then the winters are not like super cold. It's kind of like the weather's like tolerable, whereas here it's just kind of miserable. It's just, and winters are just so wet, and then the summers just kind of can be quite humid and just close, if you will. It's not ideal, really. Hello, Susanna. I met a college girl from your country. Oh yeah. What do you mean, like you actually went out with her or something, or just met her, or what? Oh, I don't know. Risk. I don't know. Welcome everybody. Share this out if you can. Subscribe if you're new. We're back up to 9 people now, so don't know what's going on with all these viewers. They're just up, down, whatever. I hope you've all had a blessed day anyway. Dale says, Jamie, if this friend who proposed online came to you and said not only did he propose online, but he's getting married literally online and says it's in his culture that this is allowed and wants you to be his best man, would you? I mean, like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, I guess, I don't know, I'm just like, I guess if you like, I don't know. Depends on like how close I was to him, really. Share this out, everybody, if you can. I wish I could donate to this channel with memberships. Well, you can donate through PayPal if you want to do that, guys. Yeah, guys, there's a PayPal link in the description, or there should be. So yeah, you can click on that, and that way, when you donate to me, you don't have YouTube taking a huge cut off that. Thing with memberships is they take about 30% of your donation. So yeah. Oh, Colombia. Oh yeah. But yeah, hopefully I'll get the memberships started up pretty soon, and it should be very, very soon, guys. We're almost on 3,000 watch hours, so we should be there very soon. I just need to keep going and we'll get there. We'll hopefully do the super chats once I've got that. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Hope you've all had a good day today. I don't have PayPal, but I'll try to make a personal one anyway. I don't know if there's other ways you can do it. It's like, how do you do your memberships? I guess you can, yeah. Do you do Cash App? Maybe I might have to look at Cash App, because that's another one that some people use. Yeah, Cash App's, some people don't have access to PayPal, so yeah, let's share this out, everybody, if you can. But yeah, I'll have like the memberships as an option. Okay, now this storm is just absolutely going mental right now. There's like gales of wind right now. It's just really loud. Yeah, I hate that my English teachers don't differentiate between British English and American English. Yeah, it can kind of like get a bit, yeah, confusing at times, because they use completely different words for some things, don't they? It's like mobile phone here, and then over there it's cell phone. Anyway, thank you for the 8 likes, everybody. Share this out if you can. Subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, so yeah, we'll hopefully start getting the donation through that soon. I have to look at Patreon as well. Maybe I could do something with that. I did set up my account, but thing is that it's like you've got Patreon taking a cut, and then you've got, you know, PayPal taking a cut. It's just all these things taking cuts out of your earnings. Or someone trying to just like, you know, get a slice of the pie in it, you know. When I discovered the differences in pronunciations, my mind was like, oh damn it, seems like it'll be harder for me. Oh yeah. Yeah. How are we doing tonight? Thank you for the 9 likes, people. I'll probably be on for about another 20 minutes, guys. Have you seen any of them mail order bride documentaries? And if so, what do you think of them? I haven't seen any of that, no. So I don't have any opinion on that, really. What do you think? Thank you all for joining me tonight. Learn more English by talking to English speakers on the internet, really. I think the men feel that they have no other option. Well, that's sad if that's the case. They should look for an actual wife rather than some kind of virtual bullshit. They might as well just get an AI girlfriend or something. It's just like, what's the point? If you're not actually gonna meet them, then I'm just like, are you just that kind of like lonely that you're that desperate? I'm like, just go out and meet somebody. Like, if you really want to meet someone, just go out there and do it. Instead of it just being some fucking pen pal bullshit situation or whatever. So it's just not worth it for me. It's not worth my time to invest into somebody where it's just not even real. I've got better shit to be doing than that. If I can't actually meet the person, what's the point? I'm just wasting my time. There's some really sad, lonely men out there who do desperate things. They do fucking OnlyFans, thinking that they're some like online girlfriend or some shit. No, it's not. Who hates Kanai says you can meet them. What are you on about? You're on about the mail or the brides or something? I don't know. What is that all about? I said I don't even know anything about it. So I thought Dale was talking about some online girlfriend or something, because I might be getting a bit confused with. He was talking about proposing to someone online and without actually meeting them. I'm like, that's some dumbass shit that to me. I see, Jamie. So if a woman online came to you with this whole pen pal idea, you wouldn't even consider it? No, it's not even worth it. But well, what's this whole mail order bride thing? I don't really know anything about it, so I owe $3,000 to the bank for tax evasion. No, not my problem. Anyway, yeah, so just things have changed where it's like, you know, like real relationships are on the decline and virtual relationships are on the rise. Because you see all these statistics on like how many men between the ages of, I think, 20 to 29 identify as single. And I think it was something like almost 2/3. I think it was 63%, something like that. It might even be more than that now, but then it's like a large proportion of the ones that are in relationships, they might even be like doing long distance relationships and things like that. So what percentage of men are actually in serious committed relationships with someone that they actually meet regularly? I reckon it's actually less than, it's probably less than, it might even be less than 10%. It's definitely less than 20%, I would say. Sounds about right, and people lie. What you mean about the people being in relationships? But what's odd is how this was the statistics where it said between the ages of 20 to 29, 34% of women identified as single. Oh, sorry, yeah, and 34% of women identified as single. 63% of men identified as single. This was a couple of years ago, I think, that this study came out, but so how is it that almost double the amount of men identify as single in that age group? And yeah, some women will date older men, and that could explain some of the disparity, but it could, some suggest that it could be that some of these women are sharing the same guy, like they're kind of, or they're just, yeah, basically what's going on is, or they're just in some situationship thing, and they like to think that they're in a relationship, but they're really not. And a lot of these guys that are identified as single, they might just be kind of screwing around with different women. They're not like in any commitment, but they're just kind of having a bit of fun. Whereas some women are just like being used, and they want to kind of delude themselves into thinking that they're in a relationship with this guy, even though it's just a fucking harem of women that this guy's just got. You know, it's just I literally don't understand anything Jamie says, just a few words. I could consider myself the only Spanish speaker who follows Jamie, probably. 40%. What's 40%? 40% of what? Are you talking about that's how many are in relationships, or? But there's a lot that are sort of in relationships, but then they're kind of not at the same time. It's kind of, you get these kind of grey area things where it's like situationships and things like that are on the rise. People just kind of just casually dating and not really taking it seriously. They're not really, there's no real kind of, yeah, there's no real sort of like direction with the relationship. They're just kind of just having a bit of fun, and then probably just end up, you know, kind of disposing of each other when it no longer benefits them, instead of building something long term. But there is a lot of like, you know, kind of loneliness, and especially a lot of these younger men, and even, you know, middle-aged men as well, even older men as well, but men of all ages, but seems to be hitting the younger ones the hardest because they've grown up in this society that's becoming increasingly isolated. Like, oftentimes they don't have support networks around them. At one time, like, men would have, you know, come together, and they would have, you know, gone out and met women and stuff like, you know, because you know, say like, they're better off hunting in packs kind of thing. It's like, you know, wolves go hunting in packs, so it's like if you're going and wanting to, you know, get a woman, it's going to be better to all kind of join together, because what you're doing when you join forces, what you're doing is you're you can be like kind of just having vibing with each other, and let's say you go to some bar or something like that, you're vibing with each other, and you you know, you can kind of like, you'll kind of introduce yourselves to like some nice women, and then things could happen from there, because you're able to kind of, the friendship group kind of bounce off each other and kind of big each other up, and just, you know, help to kind of yeah, it's just that if you're on your own, it's going to be a bit difficult because you don't have that to back you up. You don't have the circle to back you up. So yeah, that's going to put you at sort of a disadvantage, but yeah, it's just it can help with your confidence when you're around other people that are kind of bigging each other up, and you're kind of giving each other that high vibrational energy, and that's gonna be it's really infectious. It's gonna so when you're around some like confident people, and then that can help you, and if you're feeling a bit like your confidence is a bit low, they can help to bring the best out of you. That when they compliment you and in front of you, that you might start to come out of your shell a bit more. You just bounce off each other. You just have a good time. You hang out with some women, and then things could happen from there. Yeah, you could all get yourself a date from that. So it'd be good for everybody. But going on your own can be a bit difficult. But at one time that would have been quite common, where the friendship groups, they all kind of merged together, men hanging out with women. But nowadays you just got like people in these isolated little bubbles of people, and no one seems to kind of introduce themselves to each other anymore as much. People have become more antisocial. So even when they do go out, there's probably not as much socializing going on. And oftentimes people go out for their own agendas. They tend to go out, they can be going out for their own, kind of like for validation and things like that. Sorry about that, my phone died, it's okay. So basically, right, there's like, what's this? An American girl, but the language barrier divides us. What do you recommend in these cases? Maybe learn a bit more of the language then, is what I would say. Yeah, I would just say kind of, yeah, exactly. It's, the men, it's like they don't really seem to care about the men's mental health, even though you look at most of the, like the S rates of men. So we should be kind of paying more attention to that, because if most of the people who are dying from that are men, then we shouldn't be turning a blind eye to it. We should be addressing it. And a lot of it can be the loneliness epidemic. Some of it could even be like the fact that a lot of them get screwed over in the divorce courts, being decimated financially. That could really ruin someone. It combined with possibly having their children taken away from them, plus having to pay child support on top of that. That would just absolutely just decimate them financially in all cases, because they have this stupid fucking rule where, like, with the child support, where it's based on the amount of money that you're making, how much you give to them. So let's just say you're making, I think it could be something like, let's say 20% of your income. I don't know what it is exactly, but let's just say 10% of your income. So let's just say you was earning a really high amount of money. Let's say you was earning, I don't know, £10,000 a month. £1,000 of that would be going to child support or alimony, whatever you want to call it. And they absolutely do not need that. Like, if you split up, then they're probably gonna have probably moved into a smaller place. They're probably not gonna have like as big bills on that. They're probably gonna be, they're probably just gonna be, yeah, like if they're working still, and you could argue, maybe they'll have to have, someone to like mind the children, but it's not going to cost fucking £1,000 a month plus, is it? I mean, it's bullshit. A lot of them just exploit the fucking system for their own benefit. Like, why should so what if the guy was earning 50,000 a month? Then it's going to increase as he makes more money. So that's what could be happening with some of them, where they're like abusing that. I think it's completely wrong. Shouldn't it be just like a kind of amount based on what they actually need, rather than, I mean, I understand sometimes the man actually, it's his fault that it happened. Maybe he was neglecting it or whatever happened, and and she had to like leave with the kid or whatever because he wasn't actually of any kind of benefit and was not necessarily the best person. But I still don't think you should be rinsing him of all his hard-earned money. Ever since I got out my relationship about 7 months ago, I've been trying to focus on myself and better myself, because if I don't focus and better myself, I can't better no one else. It sucks, but it takes time. Yeah, exactly. As they say, you can't pour from an empty cup. If your mental health is fucked, then how are you going to help others? But the thing is, though, helping others can help your mental health. So even if it's just something small, I think it's just trying to, I guess, like progressive overloads, like anything, like it's kind of like people, like they mainly apply progressive overload to training in the gym, but it can be applied to so many things in terms of, kind of like comfort zone training and things like that. And just like, just kind of getting yourself out and, starting a purpose or something. Like, you can start off with something small, like you can go volunteer at your local charity or something like that. Start a fundraiser, do some sponsored event, like a sponsored hike or something, or a sponsored run, or something that's gonna require you to get into a good physical shape to be able to do that. So that's going to give you some motivation, because it's going to help you with your fitness by eating in a calorie deficit, for example, or to get fitter, and you do some exercise to get fitter so that you're ready for it. So you have to condition your body for these things. So but I think one of the main things with men's depression is a lack of purpose. So when they don't have purpose in life, then they feel kind of useless in society, and then therefore don't feel like there's much of a reason to get up in the morning. And I've actually been hearing there's actually a lot less men going to university nowadays. And to be fair, I think it's probably a smart decision for the most part, because unless you want to become a doctor or something like that, something that requires getting a degree, then it's probably not a good idea, because it really isn't going to help you, and if anything, it's going to be a detriment, because you have to actually pay for the degree. It's like, you might only be paying back, say £100 a month, let's say, but that £100 a month you could have invested, and it would make sort of dividends, but people aren't really thinking about the long term of like what the implications of it is. But no, that's it. It's just that's it. It's about finding that, doing some kind of introspection and trying to figure out what you've come on this earth to do. Everyone's got a different purpose though, and sometimes people are being steered in the wrong direction, maybe because of all this consumerism and trying to keep up with the Joneses and all that. So they work a dead-end job to try and keep that up. But if they took a step back and actually figured out, actually, I don't want to be doing this just to try and keep up with the Joneses, but But then some people, on the other hand, want to be, really kind of living it up and like the business type of people, and they want to actually get the three freedoms: the financial freedom, the location freedom, and time freedom. They want to have that, kind of well-rounded lifestyle of freedom and just like being able to travel whenever they want to, be able to work on a laptop on a beach somewhere and just kind of have the freedom just to kind of be flexible with it and not be tied down. For some people, that's their purpose. They want to just be able to travel and have adventures. But the thing is, though, that might not be enough for people. That they need a deeper purpose, a deeper calling in life, something to maybe they want to. So this is the thing of like, if you wanted to start a business and you wanted to like, make 10K a month or whatever, and that's what everyone seems to be striving for. But you got to question, why am I doing that, and what is my purpose? What's the deeper purpose? And yeah, that's right, Abby. What's the deeper purpose that you have? Are you there to help people, or are you just there to help yourself? Because what people need to realize is that the more that if you're too selfish, then that can actually lead to depression, because then as you become too kind of focused on yourself and your own feelings, then that can lead to just you ruminating and getting depressed. So that's, I think, why we need to have like a grander purpose than yourself. Because that's why they say, kind of have some kind of be a service to something or someone, like some being like, whether that's charity work, whether that's starting your own service business or something that will help others. For example, it might be a coaching service or mentoring service or something like that, that you might want to become a life coach or a mentor or something like that. Not exactly sure what the difference is between those things, but you get the point. Like if you've got some kind of knowledge that you want to share with the world, and then that's good, it can give you satisfaction knowing that you're helping people with their dreams and their to help them to improve their health, and that can help to kind of get you up and about. I want money, not bucket loads, but enough to help me and my family and my friends and help the ones who need it for real. Yeah, that's it, because it's not just about you, but yeah, when you see other people being helped around you, then that can give you purpose. So for some people, it's about trying to make money for their family. So it's about, or for some people, like I say, it's about raising money to help charities and sort of different organizations and things like that. For some people, they're trying to affect politics or something like that. They're trying to, like they get involved in things like NGOs. But I think for the most part, if you think you're affecting politics just by voting and things like that, it's probably not really going to make any difference, unless you can somehow infiltrate it through lobbying or whatever you would do. But yeah, as an individual, it's not going to, in my opinion, be the best thing. But personally, I would say focus on things that you have control over instead of things that you don't, because that often leads people into disappointment. The more that you focus on things that are out of your control, like if you're focusing on other people too much, like you're focusing on how people are going to respond to a certain thing, or relying on people being a certain way, then you're setting yourself up for disappointment and even depression. Just focus on improving your life, like progressive overload. Just keep improving every day. Try harder than you did yesterday. And keep seeing progress in different areas of your life. my purpose is to spread the word and spread my message with music. I found that out at age 15 and have been focused on making my dreams true since, so that's good then. If that's what makes you happy, then that's good. As long as you're not harming anybody else, then I think that's good. Alright, I think I'm gonna get off here now, so yeah, I should be back on tomorrow night, so everybody take care. I'll see you all next time. Alright, peace out everybody, bye.